Welcome to Mystery Unveiled, where the unknown meets the unexplained. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a mystery. Let's unveil the mystery together. Have you ever wondered if there are inventions so groundbreaking that powerful forces would go to great lengths to keep them hidden? The idea that certain technologies could be so disruptive to the status quo that they must be kept out of public hands isn't just a plot in science fiction. Throughout history, there have been whispers of brilliant minds who were silenced, ideas that were buried, and technologies that could have reshaped the world as we know it. One man, in particular, claimed to have created such a device, a revolutionary invention that could change the global energy landscape. But his story took a dark turn when he suddenly died under mysterious circumstances. Could Stanley Meyer, the man behind the water fuel cell, have been silenced for his invention? Or was his death simply a coincidence? These questions have lingered for decades, fueling speculation, debate, and intrigue. In this video, we're diving deep into the mysterious life and untimely death of Stanley Meyer, whose invention had the potential to free us from the shackles of fossil fuels. His story isn't just about an invention, it's about the possible consequences of challenging powerful interests and the fine line between innovation and danger. Let's explore the theories, the evidence, and the controversy that still surrounds this case. Could Meyer's invention really have revolutionized the energy industry? Or was it all too good to be true? And if it was as revolutionary as he claimed, why would someone want to suppress it? These are the questions that continue to haunt those who follow Meyer's story. Stanley Meyer was an American inventor who made headlines in the 1980s and 90s with his claims of developing a revolutionary water fuel cell. This device allegedly could split water into hydrogen and oxygen, using the hydrogen as a fuel source that could power vehicles and machines. Essentially, he claimed to have invented a car that would run on water. While this may sound like a dream come true, it wasn't just fantasy. Meyer publicly demonstrated his invention, showing cars that seemingly ran on nothing but water. His invention drew both awe and skepticism, with many wondering if Meyer had unlocked the key to a new form of energy, or if there was just something more to the story that wasn't being revealed. Meyer wasn't just an ordinary tinkerer, he was a man with a vision, and a vision that had the potential to disrupt the entire industry. Meyer's invention promised a future where cars wouldn't need gasoline, and energy could be harnessed from one of the most abundant resources on Earth, water. Imagine a world where the geopolitical tensions over oil could be a thing of the past, where the environmental damage caused by fossil fuels could be significantly reduced. He believed his fuel cell could disrupt the oil industry, one of the most powerful sectors in the world. But with such a groundbreaking idea came significant risk. Meyer didn't just have supporters, he had critics and some believe enemies. The oil industry, after all, is not just an industry, it's a global powerhouse with far-reaching influence. If Meyer's invention were to be realized, it could send shockwaves through economies, governments, and entire nations depending on oil revenue. By presenting his ideas to the public, Meyer wasn't just putting his invention on display. He may have been putting a target on his back. In 1998, during a meeting with potential investors at a restaurant, Meyer suddenly collapsed and died. His last words were reported to be, "They poisoned me." The official cause of death was ruled a cerebral aneurysm, but conspiracy theories quickly emerged, suggesting that Meyer's life was cut short because of his invention. The timing of his death raised eyebrows. Why would a seemingly healthy man suddenly die just as he was on the verge of securing significant backing for his world-changing invention. For many, the idea that his death was simply a tragic coincidence didn't sit well. Could it be that Meyer's claims of being targeted weren't just paranoia, but a genuine warning of other dangers he faced? The mysterious circumstances of his death continue to fuel speculation to this day. One of the most persistent theories is that Meyer was silenced by powerful interest within the energy industry. If Meyer's water fuel cell had been mass-produced, it could have rendered the oil industry obsolete. Many believe that companies and governments with vested interest in fossil fuels may have wanted to prevent this invention from going public. After all, when trillions of dollars are at stake, it's not hard to imagine that there would be forces willing to do whatever it takes to protect their interest. History is filled with stories of breakthroughs that were stifled or suppressed for the sake of maintaining control. Could Meyer's invention have been seen too dangerous to allow it to come to fruition? The theory that he was silenced isn't just about greed. It's about power and the lengths to which those in power will go to protect their dominance. This theory points to Meyer's own claims of being harassed and intimidated by various entities. He had reportedly been offered large sums of money to shelve his invention, but he refused. Was his death a tragic accident, or was it a coordinated effort to stop him? Meyer's refusal to sell out or abandon his project may have sealed his fate. In interviews, Meyer had spoken about being followed, about shady figures trying to coerce him into giving up. To those who knew him, Meyer wasn't just an eccentric inventor. He was a man under siege. On the other hand, some skeptics argue that Meyer's invention simply didn't work. According to some scientists, the energy required to split water into hydrogen and oxygen is greater than the energy produced, making it impractical as a fuel source. They argue that Meyer's death was coincidental, and that the conspiracy theories are unfounded. For these skeptics, the story of Stanley Meyer is a cautionary tale about pseudoscience and unproven claims. They point to the lack of verifiable evidence that Meyer's water fuel cell actually worked as he claimed. Despite the conspiracy theories, many in the scientific community dismiss Meyer's invention as nothing more than a hoax or a misunderstanding of basic principles of physics. But even skeptics can't entirely dismiss the mystery surrounding his death. Yet, those close to Meyer insist that he was onto something real. There's even footage of his water-powered car in action, and his commitment to his invention was unwavering. Could it be that Meyer was simply ahead of his time, and his breakthrough was misunderstood? History has shown that some of the greatest innovations were initially met with disbelief and skepticism. Could Meyer's water fuel cell be another example of an idea that was simply too radical for its time? In my opinion, Stanley Meyer's story is one of both innovation and tragedy. Whether or not his water fuel cell could have worked as he claimed, the suddenness of his death raises many questions. If he was indeed silenced, it wouldn't be the first time that a revolutionary inventor was allegedly suppressed. The line between genius and madness is often thin, and Meyer's story seems to straddle that line. Was he a visionary taken too soon, or a man whose ideas were too far-fetched to succeed? Either way, his story serves as a reminder of the dangers that can come with challenging the status quo. Meyer's life and death continue to be a source of fascination for those who believe in him and in the power of innovation. Also, the possibility that the world is not always as it seems. If you want to go deeper into the rabbit hole of mysteries of suppressed technologies, then check out a fascinating book, Forbidden Science: From Ancient Technologies to Free Energy by J. Douglas Kenyon. It's a must-read. This book explores stories like Meyer's and offers an insightful look into the world of hidden inventions. If you're curious about the world of alternative energy and the secrets that may be lurking beneath the surface, you'll want to check it out. I've included a link in the description where you can grab your copy today. By using this link, you'll also be supporting the channel. Thanks. So go ahead and click the link and get your copy, and also let me know what you thought. The world of alternative energy is filled with untold stories, and this book is a great starting point for anyone looking to dive deeper into the mysteries of suppressed technologies. It's more than just a book. It's a doorway into a world of possibilities that have been kept in the shadows for far too long. Stanley Meyer's water fuel cell remains a topic of intrigue and speculation. Whether his invention was real or not, the mystery surrounding his death continues to captivate those who believe that revolutionary ideas can be dangerous. Meyer's story isn't just about one man and one invention. It's about the broader question of what happens when someone challenges powerful interests. Are there other inventions out there that have been suppressed? How many brilliant minds have been silenced because their ideas were too disruptive? Meyer's story is just a reminder that the pursuit of invention can sometimes come at a high cost, and that the world may be full of secrets waiting to be uncovered. Did Meyer uncover a technology that could change the world, or was an invention nothing more than a pipe dream? These questions remain unanswered, but one thing is for sure: Meyer's legacy continues to inspire those who believe in the power of free energy. His story has sparked a movement of people that are passionate about finding alternative energy solutions and challenging the dominance of fossil fuels. What do you think? Was Stanley Meyer silenced for his invention, or was his death simply a tragic coincidence? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The debate over Meyer's invention is far from over, and your opinions could be part of the ongoing discussion about the future of energy and the potential for hidden technologies to reshape our world. If you found this video intriguing, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more mysteries and untold stories. And don't forget to share this video with friends who love good conspiracy theories. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video where we dive deeper into another incredible mystery.